Alrighty, everybody, welcome into Gnosis Time Domain. We are going to be reading chapter 46 today in Genesis. We're getting real close to being done with this. I'm gonna upload two later on today, so stay tuned for that. And we'll be done with this by we'll be done with this by Monday. Actually, we'll be done with Genesis all together on Monday. So look for a couple more videos out, but we're almost done. So, all right. All right. Jacob goes to Egypt. So Israel set out with all that was his, and he reached Beersheba. He offered sacrifices to God of his father Isaac, and God spoke to Israel in a vision at night and said, "Jacob, Jacob." "Here I am," he replied. "I am God, and I am God, the God of your father." He said, "Do not be afraid. Go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation here. I will go down to Egypt with you, and I will surely bring you back." And Joseph's own hand will close your eyes. So the Lord just told Jacob, go down to Egypt. So he's telling Joseph's father, go down to Egypt, pretty much. Then Jacob left Beersheba, and Israel's sons took their father Jacob and their children and their wives in a carts that Pharaoh had sent to transport him. So Jacob and all his offspring went to Egypt, taking with them their livestock and possessions. They had acquired the Canaanite. Jacob brought with him to Egypt his sons and his grandsons, and his daughters and granddaughters, all his offspring. So Jacob's taking everybody with him. This man wants to leave nothing behind. So these are the names of the sons of Israel. Jacob and his descendants, who went to Egypt. Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob, the son of Reuben, Hanok, Palu, Hezron, Karim, the sons of Simon, Jemu, Jamin, Ohad, Jachin, Ozhar, and Shah, the son of the Canaanites women, son of Levi, Gershon, Kehath, and Merimir, Rumir, Murmury, sorry. Son of Judah, Onan, Shelah, Perez, Zerah, Onan, and had died in the land of Canaan. Son of the sons of Perez, Herzon, Hamuel, son of Azakar, Total, Pul, Pua, Shabu, Jashub, sorry, Shimron, the son of Zebulon, Sered, Elon, Jali, these were the sons of Leah bore to Jacob in Paddan Aram. Besides his daughters, Diane, their sons and daughters of his were 33 in all. Sons of Gad, Zephon, Hegi, Shanu, Zebon, and Arad, and Ariel. Sons of Asher, Imnah, Shavah, Shavi, and Berah. The sister of Sarah, the son of Berah, Heber and Malik. These were the children born to Jacob by Zepho, whom Laban had given to his daughters, to Leah, daughters, Leah, 16 in all. The sons of Jacob's wife, Rachel, Joseph, Benjamin in Egypt, Manasseh, Ephraim, were born to Joseph, Esheneth, daughter of Potiphar, priest of On. The son of Benjamin, Bela, baker, Hashbel, Gerar, Naaman, Rosh, Huppim, and Arad. These were the sons of Rachel who were born to Jacob, 14 in all. Son of Dan, Hushim, son of Nephtali, Jazul, Gani, Jazir, and Shalem. These were the sons born to Jacob by Binah, whom Laban had given to his daughter Rachel, 7 in all. All these were all those who went to Egypt with Jacob, those who were directed descendants, not counting his sons' wives, numbered 66 persons, with 2 persons had been born to Jacob in Egypt, and members of Jacob's family, which went to Egypt, were 70 in all. Now Jacob sent Judah ahead of him, Joseph to get directions to Gishon. When they arrived in the region, Gishon, Joseph had his chariot made ready and went to Gishon to meet his father Israel. As soon as Joseph appeared before him, he threw his arms around his father, and wept for a long time. Israel said to Joseph, "Now I am ready to die, since I have seen for myself that you are still alive." Then Joseph said to his brother and to his father's household, "I will go up and speak to Pharaoh, and will say to him, my brothers and father's household, who were living in the land of Canaan, have come to me. The men are shepherd, they tend to livestock, and they have brought along their flock and herd, and everything they own. When Pharaoh calls you in and asks, what are your occupations? You should all answer, your servants have have tended livestock for from from your own boyhood on, just as our father did. Then you will be allowed to settle in the region of Geshon, for all shepherds are detestable to Egyptians. So we'll go on with chapter 47 in the next video or the stream. But there you have it. There's the chapter for the day. Joseph's family finally came to Egypt, and he got to see his father again. So this was years and years in the making. Very very good story, if you ask me. Still going on. A couple more chapters till it's done. But very good story. Um, but yeah, that just goes to show you that like some things over the course of time will like become somewhat a blessing for you instead of like nothing can go wrong forever, especially if you're not doing anything wrong. There are people out there that they continue to do wrong things, okay? They continue to do these bad and wrong things. And then they sit there and they're like, well, I'm stuck here down in the dirt most of my life. No, you're not. You know how you change it? Change things up and what you're doing. Become a better person. People honestly have some bad perceptions of life, and they don't have a very good perception of what God does and what God's capable of. And it's very disappointing because, as for myself, I've seen God do great things for me so far. And God just keeps doing great things for me. So, um, that's how you know a lot of people don't want to really like read the Bible or learn the Bible or understand it. So, you just gotta like remember like the blessings these guys are getting, they're getting them because they're turning things around for themselves, you know, or it was an incident that was out of their control. A lot of people, a lot of people in today's society, they'll go and they'll make a mess of things and then turn around and be like and expect they'll they'll go and claim that they sacrificed something and then expect that they're supposed to get something good in reverse. And the problem is with their sacrifices are always like not really good sacrifices. They're actually doing a lot of horrible stuff. And they're like, "Well, I sacrificed stuff, so I deserve this blessing." Yeah, but you did it the wrong way. There's a So I look at it this way. There's a there's good sacrifice and there's bad sacrifice. And a lot of people do bad sacrifices. They do. And you can see how Joseph's story turned out, even though he didn't do anything wrong. He did the right sacrifices, meaning like he was accidentally sold off by his brothers and stuff like that. So all these all these accidental things that kept happening to Joseph were the reason he got blessed so much. I know a lot of men who are like there are a lot of men out there they'll be like they'll go and do something really really bad and then proclaim it to be like a sacrifice. And then they'll go and with that sacrifice they'll go and expect something good to happen to them in reverse. And you know, but they always forget with the sacrifice you do, even if you get something good, you're still gonna have to like you're still gonna have to deal with something later on where, you know, that's why like when I look at something like the rap community or something, it teaches men the wrong things. So, but a lot of those guys there, they believe they're sacrificing something, but reality, the truth is you're not sacrificing anything. You're just being a rude jerk. You know, sacrifice is different than sacrificing is different than actually like and you know going out and making having that sacrifice happen right in front of you because you chose it. So, but I'm sure some of you can see what I mean. You can see it everywhere. Like, you can just see that, like, there are men out there, like, that are, like, doing stuff intentionally horrible and then proclaiming it to be a sacrifice. And it's just insane how, like, it's just insane what people do, you know? And, and not only that, it contributes to bad behavior. So, anybody, like, anybody, you know, cheering them on is also partly contributing to bad behavior, you know? So I look at it this way. A lot of people will, like, they look at, like, no, a lot of the rappers, when you look at them, they all broke 10 commandments already. They all broke their 10 commandments. Like, more than likely they've all broken all of the 10 commandments already. And they're still getting praise, you know? If somebody, like, if you know if when you look at it, those 10 commandments are by far, like, some of the more important, like, things you're not supposed to be doing, okay, regardless of how you feel. But these rappers and other groups out there, they don't listen to that. They don't listen. They don't care. They don't even, like. And my thing is, right now we got this rapper coming out with this album called J Christ, okay, which is a reference to Jesus Christ. But he's gonna talk about all the stuff that he did within his life that's, apparently, like, where he, I don't know. I don't know what that album's gonna be about, but I know more than likely he's not really referencing Jesus Christ at all, or anything biblical. The problem with a lot of people is they want to reference biblically these things, or they want to promote these things, but they're promoting them in the wrong way, you know? Like, and I look at it like this. Rappers, they like being idolized, okay? The Bible says not to idolize anybody, you know? So for him to write an album like that, he's doing a double-edged sword where, like, you know, he's taking something from the Bible, but he's also reversing it because, he's gonna look like an idol because he wrote it, because that's what most people do. They idolize rappers, they idolize musicians and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's really about it for this. You know, just be careful what you give your attention to. If you know, somebody's out there being idolized, and you're giving them all your attention. That's a form of idolization too, whether you realize it or not. In fact, before I go and get out of here, another form of idolization is when you give somebody negative attention. The fact that you're continuously giving them negative attention is a form of idolization, because you're giving them so much attention that they are the only thing that exists to you. And that's where, like, I find it funny when people do that to me. They'll give me so much negative attention, but little do they realize they're making me into an idol, you know? And that's what's funny about that. So there's a form of bad idolization and good idolization, and none of them are actually good, though, because you don't want to idolize anybody under God. So, and that's it. That's where I draw the line. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, if you like what you saw here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I need more subscribers to make this channel really, really grow. And also, hit the notification bell to get more from me if you like this stuff. And I'll be seeing you next time. God bless, and take it easy.